Hear the shocking story of Fanny Fisher, a female boxer who suffered 47 facial stitches and a broken nose in a single match against Katie Taylor in 2015, and learn about the risks and sacrifices made by boxers in the ring. Fanny Fisher, a female boxer, fought Katie Taylor in 2015 inches, a highly anticipated match. The match ended in a unanimous decision loss for Fisher, with severe facial injuries. Fisher suffered 47 facial stitches and a broken nose during the intense bout. The injuries were a result of Taylor's aggressive fighting style and Fisher's toughness. Female boxers like Fisher face unique risks, including concussions and long-term health effects. Despite the risks, Fisher's determination and resilience earned her respect in the boxing community. Learn about the lesser-known works of Leonardo da Vinci, including The Virgin of the Rocks and The Last Supper, which were lost or damaged over time. Leonardo da Vinci created over 20 known paintings, but many more were lost or destroyed over time. The original, The Virgin of the Rocks, was sold to a French king and is now lost, with only copies remaining. Da Vinci's The Last Supper began to deteriorate just a few decades after its completion due to experimental techniques. One of Da Vinci's lost works, Leda and the Swan, was described by contemporaries as his most erotic painting. The Battle of Anghiari, a mural by Da Vinci, was destroyed during a palace renovation in the 16th century. Watch as waves glow in the dark. Bioluminescence occurs when living organisms produce their own light through a chemical reaction. This natural phenomenon is found in many marine creatures, including plankton, jellyfish, and squid. The glowing effect is caused by a molecule called luciferin, which reacts with oxygen to produce light. When waves crash, they can disturb these bioluminescent organisms, causing them to glow in the dark. Some popular spots for witnessing glowing waves include beaches in California, Japan, and Australia. The resulting display of light is often breathtaking, making bioluminescence a sought-after experience for nature enthusiasts. Joining underwater explorers as they dive to the wreckage of a World War II plane, exploring the challenges and discoveries made during the expedition. Over 100,000 aircraft went missing during World War II, with many remaining undiscovered. The deepest plane wreck ever found lies 18,000 feet beneath the Pacific Ocean. World War II plane wrecks can be protected by law, preserving historical artifacts and remains. Divers must navigate treacherous conditions, including strong currents and zero visibility. Recovery efforts can provide closure for families of lost airmen and reveal new history. Each wreck site is a time capsule, offering insights into the past and technological advancements. From the Tacoma Narrows Bridge to the Morandi Bridge, count down 5 of the most shocking bridge collapses in history and learn what led to these catastrophic events. The Tacoma Narrows Bridge in Washington state collapsed just 4 months after its opening in 1940. The bridge's collapse was caught on film, making it one of the most studied engineering failures in history. The Morandi Bridge in Italy collapsed in 2018, killing 43 people and injuring 16 others. A combination of corrosion and poor maintenance led to the Morandi Bridge's catastrophic failure. The Silver Bridge in West Virginia collapsed in 1967, resulting in the deaths of 46 people. The collapse of the Silver Bridge led to major changes in bridge inspection and safety regulations in the United States. NASA's research found that a 26-minute power nap improved cognitive function by 34% and alertness by 54%. NASA researched power naps to help astronauts stay alert during long space missions. A 26-minute power nap boosted cognitive function by 34% and alertness by 54%. Astronauts use power naps to refresh and recharge in space's unique, high-stress environment. NASA found that short naps improve memory, creativity, and problem-solving skills. Power naps are crucial for astronauts during spacewalks, which require peak concentration. Today, power naps inspired by NASA's research boost productivity and alertness worldwide. Learn about Diego Garcia, a small island in the Indian Ocean that's home to a secretive UK-US military base, and discover its strategic importance and controversial history. Diego Garcia is a small atoll in the Indian Ocean, part of the British Indian Ocean Territory. The island is home to a joint UK-US military base, established in the 1972. The base is strategically located, allowing it to project power across the Middle East and Asia. The island's original inhabitants, the Chagosians, were forcibly removed in the 1,960 seconds and 1,970 seconds. The UK and US used Diego Garcia for military operations, including drone strikes and naval deployments. The base's existence has been shrouded in controversy, with human rights concerns and secrecy surrounding its activities. Uncover the story of French physicist Prosper René Blondlot's discovery of N-rays, a supposed form of radiation, and how his claims were later debunked as a result of experimental error. In 1903, French physicist Prosper René Blondlot claimed to have discovered N-rays, a new form of radiation. Blondlot reported that N-rays could be emitted by metals and detected using a specialized photographic plate. The scientific community was initially excited, with many replicating Blondlot's experiments and reporting similar results. However, American physicist Robert W. Wood was skeptical and repeated the experiment, finding no evidence of N-rays. Wood's investigation revealed that Blondlot's results were due to experimental error and confirmation bias. Relive the most dramatic ending to a long winning streak, featuring Liverpool's 44-game unbeaten run in 1983 and their surprising defeat to Everton. Liverpool's 44-game unbeaten run in 1983 was a British top-flight record at the time. The streak began on the 3rd of May 1982 with a 1-0 win over Tottenham Hotspur. During the streak, Liverpool won the 1982-83 First Division title with 82 points. The unbeaten run finally ended on the 6th of November 1983 with a 1-0 loss to Everton. The defeat was Liverpool's first in 358 days, a span of nearly 12 months. The dramatic ending to the streak marked a turning point in the Merseyside Derby rivalry. The Saturn V rocket, during Apollo 11's launch, produced a sound of 204 decibels, loud enough to melt concrete. The human ear can detect sounds as low as 0 decibels, the threshold of human hearing. The Saturn V rocket's 204 decibel roar during Apollo 11's launch is the loudest sound ever recorded. At 204 decibels, the sound wave is powerful enough to melt concrete and shatter windows. Prolonged exposure to sounds above 120 decibels can cause permanent hearing damage and even deafness. The sound of a jet taking off reaches around 140 decibels, while a rock concert can reach 115 decibels. The highest frequency humans can hear is around 20,000 hertzes, but some animals can detect sounds up to 100,000 hertzes.